You're very welcome back to the show now as we all work towards navigating our new normal during the global pandemic. Many of us are faced with an extremely different working style than previously used to, and the work-life balance we had strived towards has pretty much been interrupted as many are working from home. Now I'm joined by wellness expert Elizabeth O'Riordan to help us embrace this new normal. You're very welcome to the show, Elizabeth.
Thank you. Hello, Elaine.
First of all, do you think a lot of people are just struggling to accept this new normal? It's turned people's lives pretty much upside down.
Everybody's life has been turned upside down, yeah. So I'm seeing particularly in the workplace, people are having issues where they're adjusting to this new normal. So things like they're not going to bed properly, they're not sleeping, tech issues, different issues to do with, organising their work around their children, or some people are even worried about the background, which is a serious, consideration. So they're worried, what will their background look like if they're having a video call?
Yeah.
Or, have they their makeup on, as well as minding their kids, sorting out the house?
Yeah,
There's a lot of issues that people are concerned with. Be your own time manager, set in your breaks. So we have to have the food in the house for proper lunch and evening meal, breakfast, so that you give yourself a chance to function at your best in this new normal, so that you have a good work-life balance.
Yeah, but the balance is kind of difficult as well, because for a lot of people in management, people's bosses, when they're in group calls, that sort of stuff, you have to communicate to your superiors as well the difficulties you are having, which you may not want to admit to, I suppose.
That's what it is. That's why they're calling me into these workplaces. At the moment, that's one of the issues. People aren't communicating to their managers, and the managers are, they want to help. It's just finding a structure around it. So sometimes it's that people can work better at night if their children are in bed, or their partner can take the child for a certain amount of time and they can have a quick video call, or whatever vital things are to be done during the work day. There is various communications that are part of this structure that can be implemented, and I have started to implement it in some organizations. And it's really all about communication, and we're all in this together. And I think that's what it's about for both workers and employees and employers and bosses.
Yeah, well, we've become so used to being available 24/7 at the touch of a button. You're at the other side of a phone, you're at the other side of a video call, you're at the desk. But now, if you're working from home, what do you do if your work is basically contacting you too much, that you're trying to juggle all of these things and it's just not sustainable for you to do? What advice can you give for people who need to get that sorted but are kind of afraid to approach it?
Yeah, that's a really great question. Write down what you want to say to your employer, and structure how you will be able to work better if you can take your proper breaks, if you can work around a structured place that you need your downtime too, because you will be more productive, more energized, and better for your work environment, whether it's at home, working at home, or working in what some people working in a kind of a skeleton staff in their workplace. So it's really about a structure again, and communication, and it's setting a new form of communication and listening, talking.
Yeah, and finally, for now, I suppose there's you can also eat well and eat a little bit better to keep your mind focused. So, what snacks and things like that are good to have around? Because I know you have it on your website, realfoodireland.com as well.
Yeah. Okay, that's a really great question. There are certain foods that will boost mental performance. Blueberries, particularly very good for brain function. Walnuts are excellent. These would be good things to have at your desk. Some of them we already know, but we have forgotten. Of course, porridge, oatmeal. Once you're not allergic to any of these things, in the morning, great. Salmon, oily fish, if you can eat fish, that's good. Or, nuts, you're going to get that oily, you're going to get a good function for brain function if you can if you can take include some of the right kind of foods.
Okay.
And of course, low glycemic foods throughout the day will help to keep not only your body steady, but your mind steady as well. So, eating, as we all know, a lot about slow releasing foods that'll give you energy, food that you love that gives you energy. We all know those foods. Make a list of those foods. If I can help at all, I'm happy to answer quick questions. Elizabeth O'Riordan at realfoodireland.com,
Okay.
or I'm happy to help in any way.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us on the show today. Now we'll take
My pleasure. Thank you so much, Elaine.
You're very welcome.
Stay safe, everyone. Thank
now
you.
we'll take a quick break. Catch us back here in 3.